Well, this house that I'm showing you here is a house that was built in the state of Georgia, and it was built in April of 2002. In May of 2003, so almost exactly 1 year later, we were able to bribe the homeowners with lots of money and some alcoholic beverages to allow us entry into their home to basically open up some of the wall voids and extract some of the treated structural lumber. We don't get many volunteers for this, but occasionally we can persuade the odd homeowner. In this particular house, you can see where we've cut into the wall and then we've extracted both the sill plate and the stud right next to where the sill plate is bolted to the concrete slab. Then what we've done is we've basically done exactly the same thing that we did in the laboratory mock-up. We've turned all of those pieces of wood inside out, and then we've sprayed them with the curcumin colour reagent to show the presence of Bora-Care in red. And I think you can see here that we get very good penetration of the Bora-Care into that stud. That's in the top piece of wood, and you can just about see where those nails went down, where that stud was toenails to the sill plate underneath. You can make out those nail holes and how that lines up with the nails. The bottom piece of wood there, the bottom left, is the top surface of the sill plate. So you can see very good, very thorough treatment was achieved there. And then what we've done is we've actually cut the sill plate in half and then turned that piece of wood up. So we're looking at the interior penetration of the Bora-Care into that piece of wood. Now this is a process of diffusion now, where the Bora-Care continues to penetrate into a piece of wood with time and moisture in the wood. And we can see there that we get very good penetration both from the top surface into that sill plate, but also from the undersurface. And that undersurface penetration must be occurring from Bora-Care that went underneath the sill plate during the initial application. If we compare this type of treatment with other types of termite treatment, we can see why the product is so effective in its performance. The traditional soil poisoning type product, we can see there on the left, is a very, very thin toxic barrier for termites which is present in the soil. Any digging or activity in that soil can break that barrier and allow termite entry. Also, we've put the poison directly in the soil under the house, where with time it gets broken down and will allow termite entry. One of the other types of systems which is used is the bait station approach. Here we put monitoring stations around the outside of the house, and if they happen to be attacked by termites, we can change the feeder materials for poisoned baits to try and suppress the termite population. The Bora-Care, though, is really different to both of those types of systems. We can see here on the right that with treating all of those termite entry points and all of the available food source to a height of 2 feet, first of all, we have a very, very thick termite barrier. It's very, very difficult for termites to gain access through that barrier, and it would be difficult to accidentally remove or break down that barrier. Secondly, that barrier is installed within the home so that it's not going to be broken down in the soil with time. Okay, what we're going to have a look at now is how Bora-Care really stacks up against other treatments. Fortunately, we've been doing Bora-Care preventive treatments throughout most of the United States for about 7 years now. So we have a very good commercial experience and track record to fall back on. What I'll do here is I'll just use Massey Services, which is one of our customers in Florida, as an example. Massey is a very good example because they actually offer all 3 types of termite preventive treatments. They do traditional soil treatments, they do bait stations, and they also do Bora-Care. And Mr. Adam Jones, the technical director of Massey Services, has given me permission to use his data and their experience as an example for you today. What we can see is that, first of all, they have a large number of houses under their own warranty program. They have 40,000 homes that they've treated with soil treatment that they have under their warranty program. They've been doing soil treatments for many, many years now, so that's one of the reasons why they have a lot of soil treatment warranties out there and a lot of experience with soil treatments. Secondly, they have approximately 24,000 homes under warranties where the home is protected by bait stations. And finally, they have approximately 10,000 homes under warranty protection that have been treated only with Bora-Care, where Bora-Care is the primary termite treatment that's been used. Specifically, what Mr. Jones has told me from their experience is that they regularly have callbacks in the first year of the new home being built and the first year of the termite treatment being done with both soil treatments and bait stations. However, they've been doing Bora-Care treatments now for approximately 3 years, and to date they've had no single callback on a home in the state of Florida. So you can see from this, Bora-Care is performing in actual houses every bit as well as other types of treatments that have previously been used.